Hey, Android. I would never have pegged you for a Roger. Yeah. Everything should be working. My sound should be working. Um, I don't know if you know this, but you can go into your creator dashboard on YouTube, and you can change your name from being your real name to in Android or whatever you want. That way people don't know your real name, but it won't change it across um, the Google um, ecosphere. I've had a couple of people come in from Twitch, and they show up with their real name, and they're like, "God damn it! I didn't want anybody to know my name." All right. Well, yeah, it's they don't make it exactly like I mean, it's easy, but they don't make it easy to find. Um it's you think it'd just be like, settings, uh, you know, profile, change name or something like that, but it's a couple of layers deep. If you just Google how to change your name, I mean it only takes like a minute, but it's not easy to, because it's not like you think it'd just be in your like profile settings. Let's see here. Okay, well, so you think it'd be in like your Google account or something like that, but you have to go into like YouTube Studio. Settings. Oh, God. Community? No? General? Shit. Say, I already got a warning. Been live 30 seconds, got a warning. Customization? No. It's it's fucking goofy to find. I don't know. If you just Google it, it uh it isn't it isn't difficult. Yeah, profile settings would make the most sense. Cuz but it doesn't change it, because you have, most people, they have their YouTube account, it's linked to their Gmail account. So you think, if you change your name on YouTube, it would change it on across, like, your Gmail, all of that shit. It's actually two separate things. A warning for what? I don't know. What the hell is? Oh, What the fuck is this? Yeah, I don't know. It may actually be from my previous stream. Um, a previous stream because um I was just getting things set up. Um, when I first, I took like a month off, and when I came back, I fired up my computer and got OBS turned on and everything all updated. And actually, OBS didn't have any updates, but sorry, yeah, OBS didn't have any updates, and Firebot doesn't work with Kick or YouTube, so Firebot's just been sitting down in the corner chilling. Um, and I got everything ready to go. I was ready to hit, start streaming, and I went ahead and I went live, and I had nothing but audio problems. I had no audio in my headset. My microphone wasn't working. Um, my boom mic wasn't working. None of my audio settings were correct. So it literally took me one whole stream to iron those problems out, and I still don't know how I fixed them because I feel as if I didn't do anything. I didn't change any. I know I didn't change any settings from switching over from Twitch because it doesn't matter what um where you're broadcasting to. You take all of your inputs and you dump them into OBS, and then OBS jams them all together and sends them out to wherever you decide to broadcast to. But OBS was not picking up any of the input signals. It picked up my camera, it got my video. And video is always the easy thing because you have that instant feedback, that instant visual feedback. 100% for sure, well, I can't see it, so if I can't see it, they can't see it. But audio is so much different because, you know, you don't hear it. Well, I mean, for the most part, like the game audio and stuff, my microphone audio, I have no idea except for the visual indicator, saying that the microphone is actually picking up my voice, but that doesn't mean that it's being broadcasted out. So, yeah, I one but that first stream I got all my audio problems ironed out, and then my second stream I was playing around with my scenes and my stuff within OBS, kind of refreshing my memory, of where I have things and how I have things set up, that way I can switch between the game and just chatting and showing, my view of the internet on my stream, like windows and stuff like that. So that's why I was like, well, what the hell is this? Yeah, because I had this open. Oh, and it's not even there now because I done closed the fucking window. Okay. Uh, yeah. Okay. Yeah. I closed the fucking window, so now it's no longer there. I'm still screwing up on things. Why is Okay, whatever. Whatever. Um, but anyway, I think this is the English package. So here is the jailbroken PS4. Same PS4 that I've always had, but now it's jailbroken. And I'll tell you, for the first the jailbreak was announced at the end of April. The guy that found the exploit announced it like April 24th or some shit like that. And then within 2 or 3 days, um, other developers took his information and developed, a way to implement it for the end user. Um, and for a while there, I was getting mad because my PS4 would not jailbreak. It would not fucking jailbreak. I was watching all the videos on YouTube. I was trying every possible way to get it done, because when it was first released, when the jailbreak was first released, it was Linux based, and it was done through Python. I know nothing about Linux. I know nothing about Python. So I watched the videos and stuff, and I was like, that looks really complicated. I'm just gonna hold off and wait for it to, because when things are brand new, of course they're gonna, if you give them a little bit, things will get simplified. And sure enough, within a week or so, the code was rewritten in C++, which I know even less about than fucking Python or Linux. But it was rewritten in C++, and people were actually starting to create automated programs to where all you had to do was connect your PS4 to your computer via an Ethernet cable and run a program on your computer. And um, in order to execute the exploit, you run the program on your computer, and you go to your network settings and you set up a new connection. Um, you set up a manual connection with PPPoE, and you put in any username, any password. It doesn't fucking matter. And then everything else is default. And then as soon as you try to test the connection, the program running on your computer will immediately start to execute the code on your PlayStation 4 and jailbreak the system. And it it got faster, as people started optimizing the code and stuff like that. The jailbreak got faster and faster, and um, it actually got so easy that people were creating programs for there's a jailbreak program for Android. There's a jailbreak. You can use an Android to jailbreak it. You can use a Raspberry Pi, uh, a fucking routers, OpenWRT routers, even fucking LG TVs. If you have one of those smart LG TVs, you can load the exploit onto that, hook your PlayStation Ethernet cable directly up to that. So every time you turn on your fucking TV and your PlayStation, the exploit runs and your PlayStation 4 is jailbroken by the time it hits the fucking main menu. Yeah, yeah, you can use anything. But here's the thing. My PS4 was one of the unlucky ones that when the jailbreak first hit, I could not jailbreak my PS4. There was absolutely nothing. I mean, I tried all of the ways. I tried everything, cause everything except the TV. I don't have an LG TV, but I tried every fucking way, and I would get to when you run the program, it pops up in stages: stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. Stage 1, it it compiles everything. Stage 2, it looks for the corrupted object in the kernel. Stage 3 is defeating, the I guess the security, and then step 4 is sending the payload of the jailbreak to the PS4. Um, my PlayStation 4 would always crash on stage 2. And actually, I can show it real quick. Because it really does not take that long now. But apparently, there was a handful of specific PlayStation 4 models, most notably the PlayStation 4 Slim, that had problems with the jailbreak. Um, they just wouldn't. They would crash at either stage 2 or stage 3, finding the corrupted object, or stage 2 is finding the corrupted object, stage 3 is defeating the security. And depending on the program that I was using, whether it was the Python version or the C++ version, I could get to stage 3, but I just could not get past it. But it took about a month and a half. I've had it jailbroken for about 2 weeks now. Oh, no, 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 no! It won't mess anything up. It won't mess anything up. Everything. Well, you probably can't see it because my big head's in the way. But everything that's here will remain completely intact. But here's the gold hen menu. This is on an unjailbroken PS4. This is where the PlayStation Plus menu would be. Now, the thing about this jailbreak is it does not it's not permanent. So if I turn off the PlayStation 4 and turn it back on, it will go right back to stock. It'll go right back to stock. And but in order to jailbreak it again, I just have to run the fucking program. So the program, the jailbreak has come so far that now you don't even have to go into your internet settings uh, to test the connection. It will just start to run. If you have the program running on your computer, the jailbreak will start to jailbreak your PS4 as it's booting up. I have to jailbreak it every time I power down and turn it back on. If I go into rest mode, it will um, it'll keep the jailbreak active. So let's see here. Cat, go away. There we go. Here is the a very large. Okay, so this is the program. I don't know why the top's cut off. Let me see if I can fix that. Wait a minute. No. Okay, that's it. We're just missing the top of it. So this is the program. Super stupid easy. Um you tell it what payload you want to send. Um so there's different firmware versions that are able to be jailbroken here. So everything from 8.4, I think, up to 11.0. And there's a lot of incremental updates in between there. So like 10.0, 10.02, 10.5, 11.0. But if you're over 11.0, this will not work for you. So you just find your payload. Okay, so it goes down to 7.5. 7.5, 7.51, 5.5, 8.0. I'm on 11.0, which I actually did. I kept my PS5 or PS4 on 10.50. As soon as I, you know, thought about it, I want to jailbreak it, so I turned it offline and I no longer updated it once I hit 10.50. So after 10.50, there was 10.70, 10.71, and then 11. And I think now it's up to like 11.5, 11.50. But I kept it on 10.50. But as soon as the jailbreak hit, I updated it to 11.0, which is the last firmware eligible for the jailbreak. But I did that to maximize the amount of updates that I can get for games, because some updates on games, they won't work on lower firmwares, especially like the newer the game, they might require, the latest update might be, it won't work if your system's not at 11.02 or 11.5. But anyway, you select your payload, 11.0, and then if you have multiple Ethernet adapters on your computer, you select which one is connected to your PS4. I actually bought a USB-C to Ethernet cable or adapter. That way I could have two wired Ethernet connections to my computer, and just able to do this. So Ethernet 1, and then you select your PS4's firmware. What firmware is your system on? Boom, 11.0. Go away. You're making me nervous. Go fuck out of here. Go, 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 go. It's Milo. And I am way out of focus. Let me fix that. Okay. So now I should be able to click run exploit, and it's going to start. So right now it's waiting for PADI. But I have a feeling my PS4 didn't shut down properly. Oh, let me. Yeah, I think when I first started doing the jailbreak, I tried to do it so many times and it crashed my PS4 so many times that I might have a little bit of hard drive damage. So now I can actually like audibly hear my hard drive while it's trying to power down. I can hear it. And when I turn it back on, I get this. Not not a huge deal. I don't use my internal hard drive. All of my games and stuff is on my I have a 1 terabyte external um M.2 drive in an enclosure. In an enclosure. Yeah. Okay, so the PS4 is now booting up properly. I hit run exploit. So we're gonna see this over here start to hopefully start to fill up with running the code and everything. Um, and you can actually trigger it and make it go faster if you go up to if you go into the network settings. I no, I know what I have it set for a wired connection. That's why or a wireless connection. So this is this is this is what I have to do here. Set up an internet connection. Use a LAN cable. Custom. PPPoE. Doesn't matter um, what you put in. Next, automatic, automatic. Do not use. Now, as soon as I hit test connection, you're going to see some magic over here. Look, Ma, no hands. Every once in a while, it'll say that I can't. It won't give me an IP address, but why the hell can I not move this bitch? This is so weird. I can't move it. Okay, it did say obtain IP address failed, which happens every once in a while. And that is as simple as disabling the if as long as I spell it right, disabling the network controller real quick and re-enabling it to reestablish the connection. And of course, I get everything set up just perfect. Let's just try it again. Get everything set up. And I don't understand. I cannot, this window, I cannot move this window. Okay, there we go. How many times did I have to click the unlock button? Okay, so it failed. I'm gonna disable my Ethernet connection on my computer. I'm gonna re-enable that bitch. LAN cable disconnected. And I'm gonna run the exploit again. Normally, it's not this. It's actually not this difficult. Um, if my PS4 had powered down properly, and you know what, I did a Windows update right before, and it updated something that I didn't know what it was, but now I know what it was. It was the Ethernet adapter. The USB Ethernet adapter I got. So I wonder. Sharing? Did it turn sharing on? I think it disabled internet sharing. Oh, excuse me. Let's close that. There we go. So it's heap grooming, and now it's pinning to the CPU. Stage 1 is memory corruption, and my PS4 would always crash right there. Stage 4 sending, pwned, gold hen loaded. Boom, 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 boom. See, if you have everything configured right and the PS4 powers on properly, then it's super simple. I mean, it's one button, really. You know, once you get everything set up, it's one button. And as long as, you just put the PS4 into rest mode. Well, you have to go into the gold hen settings and enable it to stay loaded. See, now all of this shit's shutting down because I am technically offline. Because the PS4 cannot use a Wi-Fi connection and a wireless connection at the same time. So if I want to get back online, I just go into my network settings, set up an internet connection, use Wi-Fi. It already has my Wi-Fi settings, so all I have to do is just, do you want to use the existing? Hell yeah. Boom. I'm back online. But yeah, I mean, just make sure that this stays ticked. So you put it into rest mode, and it always stays jailbroken. So if the power goes off, or if I have to reboot, it's not difficult. So I just didn't realize, I had a Windows update before I went live, and it was an AXIS driver, and I didn't know what that was. But when I went into my network settings here, um, it's so weird. Um, yeah, when I went into my network settings here, um, ASIX USB to gigabit Ethernet family adapter. And that's when I realized, oh, that update was for this, and this is what my actual internet is coming into my computer. I'm using that from my router. It goes from my router to this USB adapter, and then my actual Ethernet adapter on my motherboard in the back of the computer is connected directly to the PS4. But I just had to go in here, and it was not being shared. So I just had to click on share, and as soon as I did, that's when I was able to share my internet connection with the PS4. Kind of a pain in the ass. I didn't even think about it. I don't know why it would have been disabled just from a device update, but whatevs. I don't remember if I installed this or not. I did. 27 minutes ago. Goddamn, have I really been talking for 27 goddamn minutes? All right. No. That's not cool. Well, one good thing about the jailbreak is it automatically disables system updates. So even if you have them, the setting disabled in the PS4 settings, sometimes it will still automatically try to download it. So if it tries, Goldhand will catch it and cancel it. So if I try to resume it, it'll be like, no, you're not going above 11.0. No. No, it won't update anymore. Yeah, no, I don't want to update. If it's somehow. Oh, and here's the good thing. Here's the good thing about it. If I reboot my console and I don't jailbreak it, let's say I just reboot it and then I have to leave or something, and I forget about, sending the jailbreak, or if I just reboot it and I just want to play it stock, the jailbreak will still keep it, even on stock, it will still keep it from downloading the update. It'll want to, but just like, on Gold Hen, it will stop it. Now, I tried this um yeah, it well, the actual jailbreak, the code runs from the computer to the PS4 via the Ethernet cable, but the payloads that get loaded onto the PS4, you download onto a USB stick. So Gold Hen is just a bin file that you put onto your PS, or you put onto a USB stick. It's like 1 megabyte, 2 megabytes. It's really fucking tiny. But you download it onto the root of a USB stick, pop it in the PS4. So when you hit, run the exploit, it sends the code over to the PS4, and as it's doing its magic, it searches your USB drives for the payloads, and as soon as it nails the exploit, it loads the payloads off of the USB drive. So once you load Gold Hen off of the USB drive for the very first time, you never have to do it again, because it gets saved onto the hard drive. I guess it was installed. Yay, English! Yeah, I literally just downloaded this game right before I went live, and I installed it and tried to run it just for a few minutes, just to see, if there was anything that I needed to do in order to just, start playing right away. And apparently this is the European version, and English was not installed. So I had to go back to the website and download the English and Japanese update, which I had to download both of them as one file, but then when I unzipped it, I just moved the English version over to the USB stick.
The nuclear weapons disposal facility on Shadow Moses Island in Alaska's Fox Archipelago was attacked and captured by next gen.
And since the jailbreak happened, I mean, things are getting updated and getting more convenient. I can actually, just like on my PS3, I can set up an FTP between my PS4 and my computer and just drag and drop files from my computer over to my PS4, and it just gets sent through my home network. I have yet to do that, so I've just been downloading stuff onto the computer and then just plugging in a USB stick and going back and forth. But I figure if it works, it works, the gold hen cheat menu. So when you get it jailbroken, you can download the homebrew store, and you could download apps and programs from the homebrew store. One of them is the Gold Hen Cheat Manager. Once you have that installed, almost any game that you decide to play, you can go into the cheat menu and pick whatever you want. This game actually kind of has a lot, and it doesn't exactly say what they do. Like, okay, this is suppressor for your SOCOM. What does that mean? Does it mean that it gives you one, or what? Or does it mean infinite? I mean, it doesn't say. But I do know at the very beginning of this game, you are in the water. And if you stay underwater, you will die. So let's just see if O2 means infinite oxygen underwater. Hey, and I won a trophy just by starting the game. So the stuff up in the upper right-hand corner, that is the RAM CPU usage on average and the CPU temp. There is so much stuff up there that I can put up in that corner. I can show the CPU load of every core. So the PS4 is an octa-core, so 8 of them. But one of them is a locked core, so it's not used. So it'll show all 7 cores and how much it's being used. Virtually every game that I've played, only like the first 3 or 4 cores get used, and maybe the first one will peg out at like 100%, every once in a while. Except for The Last of Us Part 2. The Last of Us Part
Colonel,
2,
can you hear me?
7 cores.
What's the situation, Snake?
Running at virtually 100%.
Just as I expected.
From the time that you load the game.
But make sure nobody sees you.
And I would have never have guessed that. Okay, my oxygen is going down. Yeah. Not cool, bro. I don't think your cheats fucking work. Or does it... Wait a minute, let me turn it off. I don't recall if the oxygen bar was always that fucking long. Although it does seem to go a lot quicker without the cheat turned on. Yeah, here, I'll I'll load into Tlu for a little bit. Oh, wait a minute, wait a minute. Go in here and overlay. You know, I don't know. It doesn't say what it does. Now that's just like the in-game menu. The cheats is actually a a program that I can go into and select like the patches and cheats. They actually have this on the PlayStation 3, although I think it was backported to the PlayStation 3. This has been around on the PlayStation 4 for a while because the PS4 has been jailbroken for a while, but it was only 9.0 and under. So if you were over 9.0 for 2 years, you couldn't do any of this. Let me just update these real quick. They're probably, I think I updated them just a couple of days ago, but a couple of games get trickled in here and there. Go back. This might actually give me a little bit more information about what cheat, like the description of the cheat. So this will pull up a list of games, like all of the games in the database that have cheats. I can narrow it down by hitting triangle, and now these are all the games that I have installed on my PS4 right now. Makes it real quick to find, what you have. So Metal Gear Solid. Okay, it does not. Although it gives you the option to view the code. So, what is the code for master code? I don't know. And that is it. None of that means anything to me. Body armor. I guess it's just the code of the actual cheat code. But you can turn the codes on in here, or you can just do it. It's much easier to do it from the in-game menu. Now that is the cheats side of the cheats manager. If you go into patches, there's cool things that you can do with the patches. And I guess Metal Gear Solid does not have any patches. The patches are like for games that run at 30 frames per second. Some games can be patched to run at 60 frames per second. So like PT has got a 60 frames per second patch, which this game, if you want to watch my my VOD from like 2 weeks ago of me playing this game, I damn near shit myself on stream playing this game. Holy fuck, this game is stressful as hell. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, if you know anything about it. Um it was a canceled game. The only way that you could get it was the demo, and it's just the demo. the demo was released on the PlayStation store a couple years back for the PS4, and if you downloaded the demo um, and kept it on your if you kept it on your PS4, you could keep it indefinitely if because they pulled it. They decided to not make the game, so they pulled it. Okay, so the game is a Hideo Kojima game. Same guy that did Metal Gear Solid and Death Stranding and a bunch of other uh, really cool games. Um, he did it in collaboration with the movie director Guillermo del Toro. I can never pronounce that dude's name right. And the actor, the main character is the actor Norman Reedus, who coincidentally went on to do Death Stranding with Kojima. Well, it's basically a Silent Hill game that never released. Um, the game, the demo, is it's just basically one hallway. You open up a door and you walk into a hallway. You walk down the hallway, you make a right, and you walk down to the end of that hallway. So it's one hallway, but just one turn. You walk straight, you make a right, you walk to the end of that hallway, and that's it. There's three doors. The door that you walk in, oh, I'm sorry, four doors. The door that you walk in, there's a bathroom in the hallway, the front door, and the door at the end of the hallway, which you go down like four steps and you walk through that door. And it's just an endless loop. You walk in the first door, you walk down the hallway, you make a right, you go to the end of that hallway, you walk through that door, you get transported right back to the first door. It's an endless circle. But every time you make a cycle, something in the hallway is different. And you have to discover that difference. And sometimes the bathroom door will be open. Sometimes uh, photos will change because you're walking through a hallway in a house. So you got like little tables and photos on the walls and shit like that. You have to pay attention, and it's fucking bone chilling, dude, because like it's a horror game, so it's very psychological. Sometimes you walk through the hallway and there'll be a radio playing, and the guy on the radio, he's telling the news, and he's like, the news story is, uh, so a family was brutally murdered by the father. The little girl managed to escape by hiding in the bathtub, and it's just like, what the fuck? The newscaster on the radio has zero chill. He's just laying these fucking details out. Um, but it just gets worse and worse. Visually, the lighting in the hallway changes, the music changes. I mean, I was literally getting goosebumps, and I oh my god, not my type of game either, but the just hearing about the game and knowing the controversy, not really controversy, but knowing the history of the game. If you go on to eBay right now and look up a PlayStation 4 with a copy of PT on it, they're being sold for like $1,000. It's weird. It's that insane. And I guess, once you actually know the game, like if you've played it enough, and if you've played the demo enough, you can actually get through the demo in about a half an hour. You know, the I played it a couple of times, and I think, so I haven't found everything, so getting through the game to me was kind of difficult. And it is so hard to, like, oh well, I'll just go to YouTube and find a tutorial. Good luck, okay? Because it's an endless cycle in the hallway. So unless you watch somebody's walkthrough from the very beginning, you have no idea how many times they have walked through. So it's like, you just kind of have either watch somebody's, walkthrough, or just do it yourself. And every time that I played it, I think I've played it twice on stream. I gave it like an hour and a half, and I could not get to the end of the demo. But it's freaky. It's a yeah, it's a wild ride. It's a wild ride. But anyway, these game patches. So here's the patches for Tlu 2. 1080 for the PS4 Pro. 60 frames per second. That is 60 frames per second is actually for the regular PS4 version. It's not technically 60 frames per second. What it does is it actually unlocks the frame rates. So it's not a smooth 60 frames per second. But the game right now, like if you just buy it, install it, and play it on your PlayStation 4, is locked at 30 frames per second. If you activate this patch, it unlocks the frame rate, which it will take it up to 60 frames per second, but the game will run unlocked around 40, 45, frames per second, which actually makes it a lot smoother to play. And then other things like, I didn't know this, but apparently there's a bug with the broken aim after using the bow. I've never had that problem, and that's probably because I don't use the bow all that often. So I never noticed there being a bug with it. Um, Enabling the developer menu, uh, that that is something, that's different. I can actually, in any game that has a developer menu, I can enable on its own within Goldhen, so that's different. But skipping the startup logos, that makes it quicker to get into the game. It doesn't do all the Naughty Dog shit, the Sony. Well, I think it still does the Sony stuff, but it skips all the Naughty Dog shit. But anyway, I'll close out all of that, and now I'll boot the game. So now up in the upper right hand corner, you'll see all of the. There you go. You'll see all of the cores start firing up. 100%, 99, 100, 100, 100, 55, 28. I mean, the fucking the thing just gets lit up. Using 105 threads. See how fast that loads? It doesn't do all the fucking Naughty Dog loading shit. Now, what I wish it did, I wish somebody would patch it in, is to cache the game like the PS5 does and make the loading times in between chapters and shit quicker. It doesn't. I don't think they can, but it'd be really sweet. So the past couple of streams I just been having fun with developer mode in Tlu 2. There is so much cool stuff. I've watched the videos by Specializer, you know, with his request videos where people are like, what does this area look like, or when you get to when you get to downtown Seattle, right before you jump over the barbed wire fence into downtown, um, there's a little rabbit that runs along. Where does that rabbit go? He does videos like that. So that's kind of what I've been doing. Just looking at things much closer and just having fun with it. Um, one thing that I saw, and I can actually get there really really quickly now. Um, One thing that I like doing is looking at things closer, looking at the details closer, because with the free camera, um, the thing with the free camera though is it works during gameplay and it works during cutscenes. I can enter manual camera mode at any time, which is fucking amazing. Because you think, how is this possible? It's like everything that they did in the game, I guess the only way it would be possible, everything that they did in the game, whether it be, the computer generated stuff, uh, or, the actual like gameplay and stuff, the game animation, or the live action recordings that they did of the actors, in cinematics and stuff. Um, it seems like they had to have done everything in a bubble. Like like a big room that had cameras at every single angle. Cause like right here, I can. Well, I guess if I enable it, from right here, I can just click on manual camera, and then I can turn that menu off, and now I can look around everywhere. Do, 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 do. Go around here. Let's see. These guys, they haven't even spawned in yet. Let's see, so there's supposed to be like a sleeping runner right here, and there's supposed to be one walking back and forth right here, and whoa, there's supposed to be one sleeping right here. They haven't even spawned in yet, you know. So I can just unclick manual and boom, it takes me right back. If I press L3 and R3 at the same time, that does the flying mode. So I'm able to
There's enough stuff here to make
take the character and
Copy that.
pick them up and move them wherever. But see, the game has the game has triggers. So if you don't do certain things, things in the future won't happen. Kind of like that Back to the Future paradox shit. You know, this has to happen in order for that thing to happen, in order for that thing to happen. So just me flying into that other room may cause those enemies not to spawn. I don't know for sure. But we'll find out once I get in here.
Lots of places to hide in here.
But it could be that line of dialogue is what causes those guys to spawn. It could be the dog growling, and I think that's what it was.
Let him up. Get ready.
Oh. Thank you, doggy.
We clear? Yeah.
So yeah, it does look funny, and it is cool. Sometimes, depending on the area, I don't exactly know why. It may just be like a combat thing, or maybe even the character's age or the situation.
Over here.
But like, if I do it right now, the fly mode, she has this like aggressive look. You know, when I first did it for Abby, when I first got to Abby % is in the flashback where she's running to find her dad at you know, the beginning of Abby %.
Could be a way out.
And they help save the zebra and shit. If I do it there instead of this like aggressive pose, she does this like Indian cross-legged Zen pose where she's like, you know, she's got her hands like this, and she's got her legs crossed Indian style in front of her, and she's all like all like peaceful and Zen like. But now she's, you know, when I do it anywhere else, she's all aggressive. Oh. But I mean, it is kind of handy. You know, like like I missed this, so instead of jumping back over there, I can just, you know, just jump up here and drop myself down. So in the developer options, kind of makes the cheat menu obsolete, because if you go into developer options, you probably, if you're on mobile, you may not be able to see it. But this is the quick menu. It has everything from resetting the actors, reloading the actors, which actually reloads the whole damn scene. All of the cheats. Invincible player makes you invincible, so basically God mode. It makes you, you know, turns the game into God mode. But if you get hit, she'll still react to it. So if you get shot in the shoulder, you'll still go, oh, like that. The next one down is no hit reactions. So if you get shot, you know, say you're running towards somebody and you get shot, you keep running towards them. You know, the bullet hits you and, you know, you get blood and stuff, but you don't react to it. It's actually really cool. I'll turn both of those on. Infinite ammo, infinite weapon health, infinite sprint, infinite crafting, infinite craftables, no reload. I love that one. And then this one's kind of wild. Give player weapon. So if you click on that, it gives you a giant list. None of the weapons are listed. It just says unknown SID. But this is an entire list of every weapon in the game, whether it be for Ellie or Abby or for Tommy or for Joel or for the scars or for the rattlers. Any weapon that can be held by any character is in this list. It just doesn't, I don't know why, but it just doesn't say what they are. At least on Abby. If I was over on Ellie %, most of the IDs actually show up. So in theory, I could give Ellie, or I could give Abby Joel's revolver, or any weapon. Sometimes this is the one option in the game that will actually crash the game for me, because I've tried to give Ellie Abby's flamethrower, and as soon as I did, it crashed the game. So there's a couple of things wrong, but that's just the quick menu. If I hit this button, this is the developer menu, where I can change all kinds of settings about the well, not really settings, but really I can yeah, there's a lot of settings. And these are the settings that I don't mess with, because I don't know what the fuck they are. There's so much stuff in the actual developer settings. It gets really confusing real quick. So I try not to mess with these too much. Okay, but anyway, let's do this. So we know how this works. This is supposed to fall, right? I did not do something in the previous area to trigger that particular cutscene. So this section is going to bug out. It's not going to render properly. Like, I come over here, and all of that stuff on the other side, it did not render. It's not giving me the option to open the door. And chances are there's nothing I can do about it except reloading the area. So I've been thinking about doing a speed run of this of the game, and just doing an any %. Which means beating the game from the beginning to the end any way possible. As far as I know, there's no rule about not using the developer options. Get out of the way, you bitch. But in order to actually do it and do it correctly, I need to figure out what areas I can skip, or like what areas I can fly over.
I think I see a way out.
And you know, the things that I need to trigger in order to get the next area to load correctly. So like this right here would fuck me. I guess getting up there and there's just a little bit of dialogue, you know, that triggers the possibility of this cutscene happening. But now that this is loaded,
Watch it.
it's almost unfair. The controls for the camera are really wonky.
That it? Can we say fuck this place?
Fuck this place.
You got it.
So it, like in some areas like that can get really hectic quick, it's kind of nice to be able to go into fly mode and then you just pop up into the air real quick, you know, especially if you're being surrounded, and then just go somewhere, drop yourself, and keep going. But the camera, in order to do the fly mode, it's L3 and R3 at the same time.
Shouldn't.
To go up,
alive.
to go up and down in height or in elevation is L1 and R1.
Shut up, Manny.
Working already.
The L stick moves you in this axis, left or right, forward, backwards, and then the right stick is the camera. So left, you know, right is right, left is left. The thing that gets me is the up and down is backwards. So if you want to look up, you have to press down. Wait a minute. No, now it's actually... Wait a minute. Okay, so now it's working the way it's supposed to, in my mind. Up is up, down is down, left is left, right is right. I'll take it. The first couple of times that I played it, I don't know why. I guess maybe I ticked the setting. But all the controls were fine except the camera. If you wanted to look up, you had to press down. If you wanted to look down, you had to press up. So flying around was really disorientating because, you know, la-di-da, you know, and I want to go up there. So I press up and she goes down into the fucking ground.
Manny, see what's up there.
On it.
So there's like things like this that you normally don't see. You know, Manny climbing up here. Now we can actually like watch him.
The cable's caught on something.
He actually frees the cable.
There you go. Come on up.
Mel, stay with Alice. I'll try to get that door open. Find you two another way in. Cool. Be careful.
It's like they didn't have to animate that. They didn't have to film that. But they did. And I guess there was something up there that I did not do because I'm not getting the prompt to move that. So
Remember when we could pass through this area without getting jumped by scars?
So I just need to figure out those triggers, you know, in order to do a speed run using this. Like if I skip this, then that won't happen, or I need to do this in order for this to happen. And I bet you I still wouldn't get any fucking records.
Well,
love to stay, but it's past 1 a.m. Gotta get some sleep.
Maybe
you work in the morning. All right.
You're funny.
No, I'm optimistic.
Thanks for coming in. Thanks for hanging out. Good to see you again.
Long way down.
Yeah, it is. Okay, Mel. We're in.
I do hope to get back, like I said, you know, to
quick.
At least a couple of days. Now that Vlad's off of school,
we're here,
and you know, I'm feeling a little bit better about streaming. I'm gonna try to get back to a couple of days. But yeah, thanks for stopping in, man. Go get some sleep, and I will see you in a day or two.
I'll hold it here. Go.
I don't want to say, you know, I'll be live tomorrow because I don't know. It's just like, you know.
Yeah. Crank
I go
broke.
live when I feel like I want to. Like tonight, you know.
The hatch.
I just decided spur of the moment. You know, I'll go ahead and fire it up.
So.
Take care, man. Have a good sleep.
Right.
Remind me to thank Manny for that one. I am glad I'm here with you guys. I hate to hear you got in trouble and I couldn't help.
Hey, Mel. Let me boost you up here. See if there's something in that room.
Later.
Okay. Here we go. Got it. Anything?
One sec.
What are you doing?
Getting us out of here?
Okay, just go slow.
One advantage of being pregnant. Low center of gravity.
I'll take your word for it.
Made it. What, you're not even watching?
What? What do you see? No way out from here.
Okay. Getting closer to the hatch.
Mhm. Um,
Hope they don't mind if I borrow a hover bike. No time to waste. Put it with me. Shoot! Not one of them. Not anymore.
Who the hell are you? Talk fast, soul.
Name is Bradley. I'm just a merc, you know? Signed up for some easy money, but these guys are terrorists, man. The other guys were brainwashed or something. They're like freaking zombies.
What about you?
Guess I'm different. They locked me up for some weird experiments. That's why I'm getting out. Now! So how about it? Can you get me off this island? Please?
Strap in, Merc. Help me find Red Falcon's lieutenant.
No way! You don't understand. Someone let me out. They're trying to kill me! I gotta get out of here.
This guy for real?
See? Thanks for the help, but I gotta get out of here.
Well, you still owe me. Not done yet.
Fuck.
Big mistake. You'll pay for that. Not done yet.
I got it right where I want. Yes, sir. I won't be long. Your little joyride ends here.
I like it when they come to us.
Rambo! Watch it! Stop moving! Go, go, go! Rambo! Watch it! They're here!
Base like this has to have a data center or something, right?
Defeat enough enemies, and the bonus pod indicator will appear below your health bar. When you need a weapon, give me a call, and I'll send it right away.
See that? He'll pay for that. He'll pay for that. Big mistake. Come on. Not done yet. You'll pay for that. Up ahead. That looks promising. The lieutenant. Has he had work done? Rapid rounds coming up.
Overloading the machine gun creates a barrier that prevents you from receiving damage.
Damn.
There's no fucking way I would have been able to do that without infinite damage. Or infinite lives. No fucking way.
Riser to HQ, do you copy? Little update. The lieutenant turned into some kind of monster.
We're here, Major. Sounds like Red Falcon is using biological weapons technology.
On the positive side, we located their data hub, and Lance is hacking it now.
That's generous phrasing. If anyone at HQ has suggestions, I'm not above asking.
Looks like you're in. We'll begin analyzing the data.
Damn. There's always a cute tech girl with glasses. She fucking hot.
There's another facility north of your current location, just past a local village. This data suggests it's a laboratory. Our best shot at information regarding those gravity waves.
Village? Can't still be civilians there, right?
Officially, they evacuated after the meteor shower, but we all...
Don't love this.
Blah, blah, blah.
Regardless, we'll head for the...
Always wanted to know how this game acts on the PS4. I played it on the Vita. Briefly. Oh.
주만 비 줄레르 두 에츠라쳐토 두 시시시 온스위 에초
Qu'est-ce là c'est l'humain. Qui recebi? Prasa Maruans. Jukfan, Suraduya. Gozajisha, Azra Quaro.
Prasavo. On is a show rascal. Show.
Prasasha Chatu. Show Judowoshi.
Oufé, Chatova. Arishima ou là.
Quelqu'un qui ose? Attends, priez là! Sajiro Shadow!
Yuji! Makilu! Yuji!
I'm gonna have to unplug the controller in order to play this, though. Fuck this kid, man. Dad ain't gonna fucking reward me or anything. Or
La suis m'achevé, et je crois plus affiché de Wansi. Plat jujude, plein chabiment de sa point chafé. De blessement, l'ouetterie, chapelain tout le savait.
bitch. And I like that game. It's definitely interesting. I wasn't so goddamn tired. Probably play a little bit more. Oh. It's almost 1 o'clock here. So I am gonna end. And I will probably stream again tomorrow. Although I don't know what I'm gonna play. I think I might play Ghosts of Tsushima. But we'll see. Anyway, I'm out of here.